Hello. I am Programmatic. I'm joined here by Laurie DeVunnykins.
Hello, but my mic is having a fun time, so I'm here, don't worry.
Alright. And we are going to be commentating for Chaikitty versus Ultramarlin. These are two very skilled runners. They're both very high on the leaderboard, like almost right next to each other too.
Yeah, again, so not only very skilled, but very close in skill to each other, which is honestly one of the most exciting things you can have in a Celeste race. This is a game that can get really close with the tightness of the movement, so it's awesome to see two runners this close, especially this early into a tournament.
Yeah, in terms of PBs, they're less than 40 seconds apart, so
yeah,
they're actually a little more than 40 seconds, it looks like, but still very close together.
Yeah, and I think somebody mentioned that one of the SR.C PBs isn't even up to date, so that's just even crazier. Speaking of the two runners, we have them with us, so hello.
Hello, this is Chaikitty.
Hi, I'm ultramarlin.
So yeah, you guys pointed out yourself in chat that you two feel like this is going to be a close match, but do one of you feel like you might still have an upper hand, or you still might feel more comfortable than the other against each other? Or do both of you feel like you're going to lose?
Well, I know that both of us, we're similar in that we like to go for like harder and faster strategies, and consequently we both make a lot of mistakes, at least from what I know from watching some of Marlin's runs. So I know I can say that for myself. So I think that makes it interesting too, because like it could really go either way. We could suddenly have a really good run where we make very few mistakes and get, you know, a really great time, or it could easily swing the other way as well.
Yeah, and also we will go for the alternate route in Mirror Temple, so we will go for 5B instead of 5A, at least for the second race.
That's
or should we do both ways, or the first two races at least?
Well, I know we both decided we were going to do it in the second race. I'm not decided yet if I'm going to go for it in the first race or not.
Well, don't push yourself.
Are you both going to use the brand new strat that was just discovered like a matter of hours ago?
Oh yes.
I'm falling behind. All right, well, surprise me with that, because I don't know what you're talking about.
If you go into strats and scroll a good ways up, Demo Jameson just found Demo Jameson just found another game-changing tech. So
thanks, Demo. Yeah, we can talk about Demo later.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it either, but I was streaming about like maybe an hour before the race started, and he popped in my chat and he told me about it. So big thank you to him if he's around.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone's gone the 5e route in the tournament yet. So this will be interesting.
And I don't know much else that I could say right now. Programmatic, you have anything else you want to ask before we go and get these races started?
No, I think it's good to start.
All right. I wish you two the best of luck in this set of 3.
According to Pioneer, 5e actually did happen once.
Okay.
With which race?
Yeah, it was actually my race. It was in round 1, Cosmo and me versus Cosmo. We went for 5B in the second round.
So you're just kind of crazy in general. That's
yeah.
You mentioned that, so
I think in Cosmo you had a little more to lose though, and this is a much closer matchup.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
That's always going to happen with round 1 of a bracket match. Is you're always going to get some matches that unfortunately aren't as close. But I mean, hey, we're moving into round 2. We're going to see a lot of great matches. This is sure to be one of them.
Yeah, though we did have some pretty close matchups in round 1, at least. Like next Centec versus Deluca was really close, and then also my race against Mr. Ike, like I did awfully, but it was still a really close matchup. So it looks like in round 2 we have even more really close matchups, because we also have Psyched versus Maya and Define later on. So it looks like a really good start to round 2.
Absolutely. So yeah, for the runners, I guess if you two are ready, you can go leave and send yourself to your little peaceful peace and quiet before we get started.
All right.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys,
Yes.
and good luck to you as well, ultramarlin.
Yeah, good luck.
to both of you.
All right, it's just us two in here now. I'm very glad to see the sportsmanship and excitement between the two runners we have today.
Yeah.
They seem to be very friendly. Definitely not the friendly type where they want to go easy on each other, but they seem very humbled about each other.
I mean,
and so
they're both willing to take a very big risk by going the 5B route, but it could turn out good. It could turn out better for them.
it's a match that's going to be so close where they're definitely going to, despite them saying that they do like to play crazy, they're definitely going to want to humble themselves so that they don't lose too much time, because one big choke could throw the race to the other runner here.
Yeah, I feel like they're each either going to go for the new demo strat or the corner boost, and then if they mess it up once, they'll go back to the normal route.
Yeah.
Or maybe if they're not feeling confident, they'll just go straight to the normal route.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm hoping someone surprises me, because again, I don't know this new demo strat they're talking about.
Oh, it's very interesting. We're just in prologue, so I'll talk about it while we're city. So basically, what it is it's a new death wart.
Oh, fun.
So you know the room above where the corner boost happens, the room that you don't normally go
I
into.
honestly don't know a lot about 5B in general.
Oh.
And again, this is only the second time in the tournament it's happening. Meanwhile, prologue happens every time.
Yeah. So you know about the corner boost, right? Into that room to the right.
I believe I do.
Okay.
It might be a little hazy.
Well, you'll definitely see that room.
I'll definitely
at
notice
some
it.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also going to be noticeable how fast we're going to get going now. Chapter 1 can always change between runners. Like, even if it's not a time difference, it can definitely be a small movement difference.
Yeah.
So.
And I've been seeing a lot of races where one person does really badly in city and then gains it all back over the course of the run.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, city has been a very polarizing chapter, despite being the one that you'd expect people to be more consistent with.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's where you can establish your early lead in this game. Like, if you're going to have a good city, you're definitely in a more comfortable position, because although people could be more consistent at it, that means if you lose time there, there's a higher chance that you might have just opened a good lead for your opponent to hold on for what could be a while, because it's not like the chapter after this one, Old Site, gets too much harder. It definitely gets harder, but it's definitely, again, not one where much major loss can happen. So really, once you have a screw-up in this chapter, you're waiting until Resort to try and get your position
hopefully
back.
Get it back, though.
Yeah.
There's also the same possibility that you just lose more time in Resort, because it is
because Resort is,
potentially the hardest chapter in the game. I'm not. People can argue about also Reflection and Summit maybe, but Resort is a very difficult chapter.
Objectively the hardest in the game, but
yeah,
Resort is definitely one of the most mischievous, I guess is a good word.
Yeah, polarizing maybe.
Maybe.
It's one where you can gain or lose a ton of time, because there are so many strats that are really fast but also cost a ton of time to die in.
And you get there quicker than you know it. These two are already into the second chapter, and this one's not even going to be that much longer than the first chapter. So that
we'll probably expect to see some few minutes from both of them in chapter 2.
Mm-hmm.
Since top runners like them have gotten pretty consistent with sub 2 old sites, unless one of them dies.
Yeah. Which death can happen, especially with Battling. Battling likes to catch you off guard if you're not on top of your game. So, I mean, these two are looking pretty good on their game right now. Both of them are absolutely flying through every screen that's been thrown their way.
Yeah, so ultramarlin goes for the grab the corner version of that strat, which is much safer. I see a lot of people go for the harder version, where you just dash straight through that corner without even grabbing it.
Yep.
It's pretty interesting, especially since it's almost pixel perfect. And my video feed was lagging for a moment, so I couldn't tell if Chaikitty did go for that harder strat, but it seems like they're still about even so far, so... Oh, Chaikitty's having a little trouble here. Oh no.
Okay, yeah, that's a screen that can be a
Yeah.
problem if you mess it up. But Marlin is actually doing really good. Already
Oh.
done with the backline chasing. Now just has to navigate green blocks. An easier task than.
Oh no,
initially
Chaikitty
thought.
hasn't. Oh wow, that was a really tight weave through those battlements.
Yeah, that was
Chaikitty.
impressive. Unfortunately, with the time difference you can see between the two, already both in a wake. Even despite the tight weave, the damage has already been done. And
Yeah.
Ultramarlin gonna be flying out with maybe 10-15 seconds to spare over Chaikitty here.
because that death that Chaikitty took was the
Yeah,
second longest death you can get in
it's
Old Site,
one
just
of the
next to
worst.
the room after it.
Yeah, 11 seconds it looks like in between the two because of one screen mess up.
Yeah.
This is, yeah, they can be easy to do right, but it's not like they can't be brutal.
And I think that like Tennis' second loss was also compounded on top of a slight loss in City, but City
Yeah.
did go all right for both of them.
Yeah, it went very well, so never need to worry about that one too much. Let's see. Whoever can carry this berry farther gets bonus points up. Alright. I don't know. Carrying berries is always fun. You never need to do it, but I don't know. It kind of keeps me on my toes.
Oh,
actually,
Chaikitty
kinda-
accidentally lands on that platform, and he's gonna have to slowly take it down.
I mean, yeah. That's the thing about cycles is it's always good to be able to react quickly like that. So even if you have to
Yeah.
do some slower movement, it's better than death in basically every circumstance. Oh
no.
That is not a good place to take a death, especially without a dash there, just kind of slowly falling into the dust bunnies. It looks like that screen has been a problem for both racers in this resort, so...
Yeah, because like I see a lot of people doing that wave dash off of the fuzzy platform, and that's
Yeah.
a really risky strat because you need to wave dash as fast as possible so that
Yeah.
you hit the ground before the fuzzy spawns, which is like
Mhm.
a few frames of a window. Like I honestly didn't know that was even possible for a long period of time.
Exactly. Some things don't even look possible when somebody can get them consistently in this
Yeah.
game. And let's see. A good spike jump from Marlin. Gonna be hitting the first button as Chaikitty's not even into the first path, like right there. So
Yeah, it's
Marlin's, I think, expanded the lead a bit from the end of chapter 2.
we do have a little bit of an IL time desync, so they're not. Or actually,
Oh.
I guess
Well, an
it's
IL time desync, but not a real time desync. The IL time desync just comes from Chaikitty entering the
Yeah.
chapter later due to being
so
behind. every
Chaikitty is
chapter too.
pretty far behind Ultramarlin, but hasn't really lost a whole bunch of time to Resort, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like their IL timers were about the same when they finished boxes.
Okay, so I'm just delusional.
No, I mean you're right in saying that Ultramarlin is still quite a decent amount ahead.
Definitely rocking with the lead here.
Oh,
Oh,
you get your dash
Oh.
back there? No, you don't.
no, you don't get it in the water, but there is a bit
Yeah.
of gaps in the water, or in between the dust bunnies where you can swim in the water. And I think he wanted to just swim back to the land, but
Yeah.
hit a dust bunny. Good thing. Chaikitty could use that to save some time, but looks like another death there didn't help that.
Well, they're both getting past the cycles here. Ultramarlin is coming up on Demo Dash now.
Yeah.
Eh.
I believe he goes with the description I was given of him. I'm pretty. He sounds like the type of person to go for it.
They're definitely at a level of play where going for Demo Dash is an ideal option.
Yeah. Probably gonna see the checkpoint. Yep. All right, here we go.
Nope.
And first try.
Alright. There's one first try Demo Dash.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that means that Chaikitty has to get first try in order to just keep up with ultramarlin.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Grabbing the checkpoint as well.
Oh, went a little too fast. Didn't take the time to set up the pixel. And now, okay. Third try means you, I think, gain about a second over the normal route, but that's still only a second as opposed to about 10 seconds that you could gain otherwise.
Yeah, and that Marlin gains.
Yeah.
So.
Probably not seeming to go under that. That's funny.
Chaikitty's got a bit of catching up to do, but
Now, if Marlin dies in the last, like, I don't want
Yeah.
to jinx it, but if Marlin dies in the last two resort, they'll actually be tied with how costly this is.
this room, the final room of the Ashiro chase, is one of the worst deaths you can take in the whole game. Possibly like the worst death that you could take in the whole game.
It is the worst death you can take
Okay,
in the whole
I
game.
didn't want to make that big a statement, but
Like,
it's an awful
maybe the last room of 2500 could
okay,
be
that too.
more costly.
But
I don't
just,
know
like, I
though.
feel like
Ooh,
that one-
oh no!
No!
Chaikitty!
The person we didn't want to see taking the death, taking it. I mean, of
Now
course,
I'm
we don't
gonna have
want
to
see
deal with the
deaths,
death cycle for this room, which is even harder. Oh, and
Yeah,
that's two
always
deaths.
fun. That is just not good. Meanwhile, Marlin looks like.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Okay, Chaikitty just barely getting out on the third try.
Yeah, there we go.
A very unfortunate end to resort.
It is.
Marlin has a
but-
very substantial lead.
Yeah. It's like to be maybe 30 seconds-ish, if not more. Getting caught on the wall.
Yeah.
Golden Ridge has some annoying stuff like that, but it is for the most part a pretty open chapter. It's got a lot of
Yeah.
big gaps, meaning you can either fly across them or have to wait for a block to go across them. We prefer the former,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes you have to do some stuff like this. Oh no.
Was that an auto-scroller death?
Yeah, that was a death here. Didn't get enough distance to do that grab
Yeah,
to leave
like
the screen.
that's smaller than the Yoshiro death Chaikitty had, but it's still one of the largest possible deaths in Ridge.
It may not be the fast or the slowest death, but auto scroller deaths will always be painful.
Yes, for sure.
It's not like you can get back to that part of the screen like that quickly.
Yeah, so Chaikitty gained some time back.
And let's see this. All right, Ultramarlin very close to the cliff face. And now at cliff face.
Yeah. Oh, they both died at the same time in different rooms.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Oh, Chaikitty still make the cycle? No, he's gonna take it slow. Oh, and then dies. That's unfortunate.
That is an unfun death, to put it lightly.
Especially since he tried waiting a whole cycle to try and get things back aligned.
This is the final screen of the whole level for Ultramarlin here. So, gonna be exiting with, that looks like an 11:59, I think it was, on Golden Ridge. So, very nicely done.
Alright, so ultramarlin starting temple. We'll see probably going down for the cassette to do 5B.
Yep. These two. We're talking a bit about 5B. So we might just see it.
And by the way, the video feed for you isn't being really choppy, right?
It is
looks
for
fine to
me.
you. Okay, it's just probably just me then. Probably just have bad internet or something.
Right.
Yep, ultramarlin is making his way to the cassette.
Hitting that switch. A bit of really interesting screens,
Yeah.
actually. That is cool to see in the 80% run.
Stuff that you would normally only ever see in all chapters.
Yeah. All chapters is another very nice category.
Chaikitty doesn't seem like Chaikitty knows all the speed tech for the way to the cassette though. Oh, that was
interesting.
yeah.
The bubble popped,
Right.
but was still able to move.
So ultramarlin and 5B.
Yep.
Let's see if he tries taking any shortcuts or just takes the more or less normal route.
Something tells me we might
Oh,
not see.
he is going for a shortcut. Let's see which one he does.
Alright. Interesting.
Oh, he's
Going
going
up
for the... Oh, no. Okay, he didn't get the Demo Jameson strat.
Oh, okay.
So basically what the strat is you know the room you just entered that he jumped up into?
I think I remember the corner boost
Yeah.
now, thinking of
It's not a corner... Well, there's the corner boost where you dash forward into the corner on the right with the spikes and then
Yeah, that's the
boost into the next room.
corner boost I was thinking
Yeah, the
of.
room that Ultramarlin is taking the bubble into right now, you can corner boost into there, but the new strat that was found by Demo Jameson involves going up into the room above, and then on the very... Oh, yep, Chaikitty got it.
Oh!
Yep.
That is definitely something.
So Chaikitty is going to gain a lot of time from that, because Ultramarlin had to loop around an extra time.
To get the
Uh, yeah, a key that he doesn't even need, because you usually take a different key. But, yeah, so the way that worked is when you enter the screen transition, you can actually do a wall jump on the very first frame upon entering the room. So you can actually cancel that like transition entry and go back down into the previous room. And since there's no like preset respawn point for entering the room from that transition, because you're not supposed to be able to go back to that transition, it just warps you to that other room and accomplishes the same thing that the corner boost does, but is potentially much easier. Ooh! Ultramarlin somehow dashed into the button but didn't hit it. Oh, he didn't get the crystal back either because it hadn't spawned. Or no, Chaikitty, sorry. Got that. Ooh, Chaikitty's having trouble with this first room.
The spike balls can be somewhat annoying.
And there's been an update in this first room that prevents you from doing a certain sort of cheese strat at the start of the room. So
Yeah,
I think it is.
that.
Yeah, you can't grab that crystal a second time in case you miss it. So you have to hit the button first. Oh! Chaikitty almost missed the...
Yeah, fortunately, was able to go back. Are they in the same room now?
Yes, they're in the same room. Ultramarlin is
Alright.
having a lot of trouble with this room, and it's
Yeah.
a long one too.
It looks like there is some problem going on that makes Chaikitty take. Oh no!
Oh no!
take a death, apparently.
Ultramarlin is in the lead again. This room is very costly.
Yeah, that is something I feel like I've done casually and felt horrible about. That is horrible to have happen.
Ultramarlin gets through the impossible room. Yeah, Chaikitty didn't lose too much time, but Ultramarlin is still ahead. Looks like Chaikitty gained time overall over Ultramarlin.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially with that, especially since Chaikitty got the new demo skip and
yeah,
Ultramarlin did
15 seconds faster on chapter timer for Chaikitty.
Yeah.
Definitely what was needed to catch this race up.
Fortunately, Chaikitty did have a lot more trouble with 5B than Ultramarlin did, besides that skip. So, like the fact that Chaikitty getting that skip made so much of a difference, though, is going to be very significant for any percent runs.
Yeah, very difficult to ignore that.
Like sub 29, I think, is definitely possible if runners can consistently get that new skip.
Absolutely. It's going to be exciting. And this race has actually been really exciting, speaking of that.
Yeah.
Marlin messing up the Kevin block position.
Did he have to boost off the top of it?
No, it was a bit too early on the, hit on the downward dash, so had to reposition it a bit further to the right. Before hitting it again. It's a kind of weird screen, that one, but
yeah,
it's not one that you really keep noticing.
Okay, Chaikitty survived that. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Ultramarlin gets through it with no problem. Probably like a second gain.
It looks like Chaikitty has been having what seems to be overall a better start than Ultramarlin here. So getting some of that time back. This is definitely a race that could see a turnaround by the end of this chapter.
Yeah, and they're in the same room now, and we are only a few seconds off RTA. Chaikitty is a few seconds behind RTA.
Yeah, and we're getting it synced right now, even.
Yep, now we're synced.
So, yeah, and they're literally in the same room. This is a great race. And to think we still have possibly 2 more games in this set.
Yeah.
Like, this is definitely going to be...
Definitely round 3 potential.
Absolutely. Both of these players are potential to go a lot further than round 3. Okay, well, wait, you're thinking of round 3 in this set. I'm thinking of the brackets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, we have Chaikitty going up.
Oh, okay. I don't think he gained time from the up
I don't
route
think he
because
gained
of
time
that, but...
because of the ending, yeah. But it's still really interesting to see, because not too many people do that. In fact, Ultramarlin didn't even do that.
Alright, so Ultramarlin is heading up on the ravine room. This is another potentially costly room.
Yeah,
maybe the second or possibly even the most costly room to die in Reflection.
Absolutely. We'll see if Marlin wants to grab the checkpoint for safety. Nope, but does not need to.
Yep, neither of them need to.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice how close Kitty got.
Yeah, I think they both fast fell through it too, which is really impressive.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
that we're so much closer.
Yeah, we're in almost perfect sync now. They're like a second apart.
They're
now they're both getting ready for battle and boost.
Yeah, Marlin hits the wall.
Oh, and Chaikitty
my
gets
god!
Chaikitty gets the head.
And the lead. Oh, what a good.
Oh, nice corner boost for Chaikitty there.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been a great reflection for Chaikitty right now. I can definitely see where the lead shift came from. I just wasn't expecting it to happen before battling, but I guess we're in battling now, and Chaikitty's in the lead. So battling.
Oh, Marlin. Okay. It's alright. Lost a little bit of time there.
Battling could definitely invalidate all the lead that Chaikitty just worked up to get.
Yeah. So it could just as likely substantiate it.
Exactly. And with all the really good movement that Chaikitty's had, with the corner boost you mentioned, and getting all of these hypers just like perfectly, getting Madeline's dash
And
back
getting that
exactly
ultra
where you
and
need
that
it.
ultra. Oh, not
Oh,
quite that. Not
messing
quite
up a little bit there, but like still getting the rune done
Yeah.
in that room without the golden feather is like difficult enough on its own to where it won't really matter if you have a small slip up like that because like
Yeah.
you still got that strat, and that strat is insanely ridiculous. Also coming up and trying to not use this bumper just like that. There's just a ton of small stuff in battle and that can change the distance.
Okay. He's alright.
Yeah. Alright. Some of these bigger falling rooms are definitely some of the more stressful in my opinion in terms of the battling section.
Yeah, that
because a lot of your downward diagonal dashes have a lot more weight to them.
That reverse hyper ultra at the end of the room is pretty difficult. So Chaikitty got it and ultramarlin missed it. He didn't die, but he had to go for a slower back down.
And now within the remix section, so telekinesis is kicked in.
Yep.
Oh no!
No.
I don't know what happened there, but it looks like I think landed on the ground when wasn't expecting to.
He hit a corner instead of landing on the ground.
Oh, okay. It looks like to me Chaikitty just kind of walked off.
Yeah, because there's a hyper at the end of that room that you have to do using the momentum of the upward moving block. And if you just do a short hyper, you end up hitting the wall instead of the ground. Because if you go too low with the hyper, you hit the wall, and if you go too high, you hit Madeline's fireball. So you need to go at just the right heights that neither of those happen. Oh, we're in perfect sync now.
Jeez, look at this. This is. Oh, Marlin not.
Oh no, Kitty!
Chaikitty, nice save, but.
Yeah. Okay, Marlin's ahead again. Good save for Kitty though.
That was a battling fight for sure.
That was
that is something you wish you saw in every tournament's battling fight. Because that was just one of the more intense.
Oh, she was having a little bit of trouble in the ascent.
Yeah.
Only about like 5 seconds behind Marlin now though. This has got much closer in reflection.
Finally getting that double dash.
Yeah, Chaikitty got a 6 seconds faster reflection there, so.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And now we're at Summit.
Yeah, the final showdown. We got like what, 10 minutes? Maybe not 10. A bit less than 10.
Less than 9 potentially.
Potentially. We've got a fairly long showdown between the two, where leads can change like your opinions about rain in the south.
Yeah, and since Summit is the longest chapter, that also makes it the most polarizing chapter for time loss or gain.
Yeah.
You can easily lose or gain a whole 20 seconds depending.
I really like your use of the word polarizing throughout this race, because it's a word I've never thought to use when thinking of this game, but it actually fits perfectly, because as we saw with Battling, we can have not only a death, but just a small mistake in movement do so much to change like the distance between these two racers, such as that mess up with grabbing the ledge with Chaikitty. And it's definitely interesting because we're at a point where we don't even need to see a death to see the lead shift, although we did see one.
Okay, we're synced RTA now where the IGTs are a little bit off, but it's still almost as close as they look.
Yeah. It's just with the small lead that it looks like. Okay, well now it looks like Chaikitty has the small lead anyways. Again, small movement changes everything.
Well, I think Chaikitty is like maybe 2 seconds behind ultramarlin right now, but...
Oh, wait. That in-game timer's ahead, not behind.
Yeah.
I can do math. Okay, I think ahead now maybe by like... No, okay, no, they're like tied if anything.
They're basically dead even. If we can get a sync soon, we'll be able to see.
Yeah. It's wild. And like, wait, so like, what's the close record? Was it like you and Mr. Ike with 2 seconds?
I think, Mr. Ike and I were 2 seconds apart in our first
Alright.
game.
I think these two want to challenge that.
Yeah.
Oh no. That is not helping Marlin.
Chaikitty's definitely ahead now.
For sure. And it's probably one of the most demanding leads we've seen since like Marlin's Chapter 3 finish.
Yeah, and we do have an RT8, we do have an ITT sync now, so Chaikitty actually is this far ahead. But no, he's dying twice in this room.
Is messing up this room, actually. This is not a room I see cause a problem often.
Yeah. Oh, he dies there again! No!
It's
Why
causing
is it again?
a big problem. I want to, like, I don't... There we go.
We're just having big back-to-back errors from both
Chaikitty
of
is,
them.
like, hitting the spikes while trying to hyper out of a dream block or something. I think that might have been the problem.
Oh, and they're back again.
What the hell?
It's absurd.
One? You just have, like, consistent lead for 10 seconds.
Oh no, oh no!
Oh no! Apparently not.
Oh my god! These just are just back to back.
This is... They're trading off. They're like two very indecisive kids deciding which Pokemon cards they want to trade with each other.
Okay, and ultramarlin takes the big death here.
Yeah,
Just reset the cycle.
Ultra Rune, it looks like...
Okay. I think the ping pong has ended at this point.
It
Now
has,
Chaikitty is
definitely.
just noticeably in the lead.
Yeah, that is not a good place to take the death. Again, games of ping pong can happen, but it can only take one, you know, it can only take one death to change the mindset
Yeah.
and the distance in just about everything. Nice getting up into the fairy room here. Double nice. Alright.
Oh.
Ooh. A death
Oh,
from Marlin.
okay. That snowball came pretty close to him.
Yep.
Okay, so here's one of the longest rooms in Summit here.
Yeah.
You don't see people die here too often, but it can make a big... Oh!
Very nice.
Okay, he's
Yeah,
alright.
that was the kind of weird thing, but I could still
Yeah.
tell that Chaikitty had the height needed to make that. That is like a really generous looking thing, despite how weird it looks. That ceiling will like never mess you up, despite it looking like it will. So, you really just can't go in there with too much fear. And
Yeah.
I think these players have proven their fearlessness enough.
Yeah.
So,
Like, they both went for Temple B, and I think they actually gained time from it, so...
yeah, I don't have a reason to be afraid of what these two are doing. And speaking of Temple, hey, we're in a Temple theme segment with 2500.
Yep.
A very big part of the summit.
Yeah,
Not in
like
terms of
overall,
times, but-
overall, this part has some of the longest rooms in Summit. Like, I
Some
think,
of the longest rooms, some of the most important things to
Yeah.
nail first try.
like, I think the only part that has longer rooms overall is Downwind. Like, Downwind has some really long flags in it, but 2500 is also very important when it comes to not dying.
Yeah. All throughout Summit, there are just really big rooms.
Yeah. Chaikitty going for that slightly tight corner cutting diagonal dash.
There you
Okay,
go.
door skip time. There's one.
There's one, and there is two.
There's two.
This
Alright.
room that Ultramarlin's in now is right before door skip. There was somebody, I don't remember who, that I remember calling it, like, threading the
Oh
knee.
no! Marlin!
Oh no! A mess up on door skip. Alright, second
It's
try.
deaths,
Still
it's
not
deaths
bad.
like that sometimes make you question whether it's even worth going for.
Yeah, I mean, if people want the free second, they can take it. Because people can get good enough to a point where that is a free second. But, like,
Yeah.
even with 3 seconds, you can still mess them up every now and then. With Chaikitty being the first to reach 3,000.
Yeah.
But Marlin still not at a point behind that lets Chaikitty rest safely.
Mm-hmm.
Chaikitty still gotta play the game well. Because, well, Ultramarlin has been playing the game well, and I don't think intends to stop.
Oh, okay.
it looks like.
Ooh,
20.
Chaikitty did the Teach version of that flag. Yeah, I haven't seen anyone else go for that. That's like 3 corner boosts from 1 hyper, which is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, ultramarlin just goes for the reverse super into double corner boost.
Still a crazy amount of words, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's just Celeste for you.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that only makes sense when you're actually running the game yourself, but it makes a lot of sense when you are.
Yep. This game just kind of does that. Which I think is one of the things that makes it appealing to someone who maybe, if anyone is in chat that hasn't watched much of this game and may just be like mesmerized by what's going on, is because like this may look like stuff that runners like are just kind of like.
Oh, skip flag 9.
Skipping flag 9 is a risky move because flag 9 is evil. Once you get to the flag 8 portion of it, I'm not too worried about it, but that is always just
I mean, like,
that...
it's not so much that flag 9 is evil as it is that flag 10 is long.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for
and
sure.
people usually skip flag 10 too, so you'll have to go back to
flag 11 if you mess that up.
Which is like 15 seconds. If you skip
that
both
would have
of
been
those,
enough to change the lead if Chaikitty died there. Just straight up.
Last 3 flags for Chaikitty.
Yep. Marlin into the last 5. Skipping flag 5. There's a checkpoint on the screen.
Flag 5 is a free skip, but...
Yeah, there's a checkpoint on the screen transition, but I mean, hey. Skipping flags is fun. Speaking of flags, Chaikitty, flag 1.
Almost a flag 1 death there.
Almost, but I think it's still gonna take a lot for this to be deterred, and Chaikitty.
Oh, ultramarlin has a little trouble on flag 3.
Yep, and
flag 2.
Chaikitty with the first win of the
Chaikitty
set.
takes round 1. Oh
no!
no!
No, Marlin. Very unfortunate. But yeah, Chaikitty with the first game of the set, 32-35. A really good time. Almost under 9-minute summit. 9:05 summit for Chaikitty. And what are we gonna get here? A 9:40 maybe for ultramarlin?
Yeah, and those really weren't even great summits. Like, we had so many deaths in 1000 and 1500 from both of them.
Absolutely, yeah.
It made the race interesting, but also
it definitely made the race interesting, and it definitely ended
a 940
off
summit from
a 940 summit with 41 seconds between the two's final times. That is definitely something that 41 seconds is honestly a bit high from what I've heard of these two competitively. So
yeah, and it was really like the last 3 flags that ultramarlin really struggled with that. It from like an 8-second difference to a 40-second difference. So
it definitely was a problem there, because again, that flag 2 ending death is just huge.
Yeah.
But it was at the point
thankfully he didn't skip flag 2 like some people do.
Yeah, some people do. And unfortunately, the race was already kind of over by the time that happened. Chaikitty was already comfortably past any dangerous spikes. But it still can be unfortunate to see someone take a death right at the end, especially when they're not even like just in a race, but just on a good run. It can definitely be a killer.
And ultramarlin actually died fewer times than Chaikitty, just bigger deaths.
Just that's the thing, bigger deaths.
Yeah.
It's crazy to talk about Chaikitty having smaller deaths when Chaikitty died twice in Final Ishiro, but
yeah.
That's just the nature of the game, I guess. Chapter 6. No, okay. It's a random code. Like we're having a review in between these 2 games, so still, if you were your popcorn and then started before the popcorn finished.
You're, actually, no, probably, oh no, it's happening for Pioneer too.
Oh no. Discord is a good service, reminder.
Okay, yeah. Connection seems alright now. Alright, so we're going into round 2. There's a very good chance that this will be a 3-round game. So.
Yeah. Marlin lost like 35 seconds in that summit. So this is definitely not do that. And you see 3. That's a amount of time. That's the amount of time. It would have been 33-10, which would have been a victory for.
Okay, I think you're right.
So, yeah, this is definitely going to be a great race. Better than Discord servers. Nah. Yeah, so...
Alright, and we're off.
Yeah, ultramarlin and Chaikitty both hit their buttons, so... Ever suspenseful prologue. It's looking pretty close, I gotta say. Based on what I'm seeing, I think... I can't tell who's got better jumps here.
Yeah, their bunny hops look about the same.
Yeah. Oh, is Chaikitty a keyboard player? I never noticed that last race.
Huh. Yeah, I guess you can tell by the bird's
Yeah.
dialogue box on.
Bird's little box.
Usually I just wait till chapter 6 and look at the
Oh, yeah.
feather movement to see which is the keyboard player, but
I mean, I don't know a controller that has buttons like P and K, so...
P?
Yeah. P. Please tell me you know a controller with a P button.
No, I'm just wondering, like...
There's a sign in the background that he'd E on it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, what button is he using P, what is he using P for?
I don't know.
That's a odd,
Keyboard.
that's an
I
odd
mean, I don't know.
confusing button.
If you're brave enough to even use keyboard for this game, you can do just anything.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with using keyboard for this game. A lot of people do.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people do. I don't understand those people, but a lot of people do.
I mean, like, 3 of the top runners at least I know are keyboard players. So.
Yeah, I know. This game is really weird. Because, like, keyboard is slower because of feathers, of course, but, like...
Barely, though.
It's still extremely a valid option. It's just a personal thing. I can't get used to it as much as I want to. Which I think when my controller started acting up was a big problem. And that's the thing, is controllers can be kind of iffy with this game, especially if you're playing with an analog stick. Oh no.
Right.
Yeah. It looks like Chaikitty's city just hasn't been very good.
Yeah.
Like, that is not a good place to be behind. What is that, 12 seconds?
That last room of city is like the first thing that can kill a run. But
Absolutely.
since this is in the context of the race, obviously they can't reset here. So
Yeah,
I'm sure they most certainly would if they missed that jump in that solo
I
run.
definitely think so, just with how that city went. But hopefully Old Site can
Oh,
maybe not turn things around with how big of a gap this already is and how Old Site tends to be. Maybe close it.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
He tried going for the direct dash, but didn't quite get that
It
diagonal.
looks like he missed grabbing onto the corner. Did it second try though, so it's all good.
Oh, Chaikitty goes for the direct one. The direct one is like almost pixel perfect, so
It is pretty precise.
yeah.
From experience from going for it, I'm not a fan of going for it.
It's definitely for most people more worth it just to grab the corner to make sure you're high enough.
Yep.
Because it's free if you grab the corner.
Yeah, because you can position it yourself.
Alright, so last, second to last room of Battle's Chase. Chaikitty lost a lot of time here last time.
Yeah, but
Oh
ultramarlin
no, it looks
took
like
a
it's gonna
death.
have. Okay, he's alright. He went a little slow, but he didn't die.
Chaikitty, or not Chaikitty, but ultramarlin did take a death in this
Last
section at the end of the last round.
Oh no. Yeah, they're almost even, like
Yeah,
3 seconds
it was
apart
very
now.
unfortunate. Did you not see it? Were you?
I was looking at Chaikitty because
Alright, well, I caught it, so don't worry. It was yeah, it definitely helped put these two closer than they were at this point last race. Still a lead for Ultramarlin. You know, it wasn't quite enough to close the gap, but it is considerably smaller. I forgot the word for smaller. Because that's the thing, despite how small some rooms in this game are, you gotta think big in this game. Alright, so it looks like geez, this key door sync. Oh my goodness. Alright, it looks like
yeah, they're tired again.
yeah, it is. And just as Discord starts getting its stuff together too, because it was kind of hard to see what happened at the end of chapter 2. I couldn't really see the chapter time.
Oh,
It was definitely a
being-
smaller chapter time for Chaikitty.
Yeah, was it
I
being
didn't-
choppy for you too?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, it's
Discord
probably
does
good.
not like us today, it seems, but I guess that's what happens when you get a game so tight. I think Chaikitty just took the lead with Marlin dying on the room before the second key door, or the third key door technically, since there's one to get in the resort.
Oh,
Oh,
didn't get that wall boost. That was
yeah, I think dashed too early and maybe just damped right into the ceiling. Alright, yep. We have Chaikitty now heading into the tunnels of the huge mess.
oh. Can you still get the fast cycle? Okay, he gets the fast cycle.
Yeah, that was good. It's a strange room for sure in the box section.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Here we go.
Getting the corner spike jump on your second try is a lot harder than the first. 'Cause-
Yeah, a lot of people say that. I honestly don't feel there's too much of a difference, but I guess it comes down to muscle memory in this game.
Yeah. It's the fact
Or
that you can
specifically
use
spike
you can
jump.
use the timing of the screen transition as a sort of guide to when you're supposed to jump. But you don't get that in if you mess it up the first time.
Yeah, I mean, when I played this game, I guess I was kind of used to missing it.
Uh,
And Yeah, I was not very successful with the spike jump, but I was kind of used to having to do it without the screen transition. But I guess it's not a skill you build up when you're good at the game like these two and tend to get things first try.
Alright, no trouble in laundry for either of them so far.
Yep. This definitely seems to be a better run for both of them so far.
Yeah,
Definitely
definitely.
the Chaikitty.
Yeah.
Ultramarlin is still kind of a little bit iffy compared to last run, mainly because maybe still doing good, but just doesn't have the lead like last time, so it's not really as easy to tell how well Ultramarlin's doing.
Yeah, and Ultramarlin hasn't been dying too much in Resort, but he has been going slower overall.
Yeah, but Ultramarlin is still doing a great job.
Oh, he dashes straight down, but doesn't get that first crystal.
Yeah. Managed to save it. Definitely a good that he saved it with grabbing onto the wall quick enough. Missing the wall boost as well, or the wall bounce.
And, oh no!
Can save this.
Yeah,
There's also a small bit of that wall. Chaikitty messing up demo dash.
Yeah.
This is okay. Third try once again.
Yeah, I think Chaikitty lost about the same amount of time that Ultramarlin lost to that room. So
possibly
if he gets first by demo dash,
nope,
which he does not.
Unfortunate, but there we go. Gets it there. So second try still saved a little bit of time over Chaikitty, who is currently at the end of the room. Ultramarlin just heading through about the same. No slip-ups on the ending there, so they're both into a Shiro a lot closer at the time. Which is definitely what keeps a race nice and interesting.
Oh, Ultramarlin had to take a little bit of an odd wall boost there to hit that switch. He overshot it and then rotated back towards it.
Yeah, that's just something about that switch. Is not in the greatest of positions.
I see a lot of people who dash to the spring instead of doing that wall boost because the wall boost can easily make you overshoot the switch if you time it wrong.
Yep.
Ooh, and Ultramarlin dies in the last room of Oshiro.
That is unfortunate.
Early on, but this is gonna screw up his cycle.
Definitely. Unless he's used to the death cycle. This is definitely one of the death cycles you'd probably be more used to.
Okay, Oshiro. Oh, that was okay. He's alright. Didn't lose too much.
That's a room where you're losing a ton of time if you fail it anyways. So you might want to practice that room's death cycle, just so you don't lose more time than you do by dying. And I mean, if I remember correctly, there are some people that actually like prefer the death cycle there. Like I've seen intentional retries there, but it might have just been a while ago. Oh, that was some good corner.
That was a nice corner base. Ooh, and Chaikitty getting the block skip as well.
Yep. This is a great Ridge start. Still got a lot of Ridge to go. Ridge is a chapter I am very sour about. And I always kind of fear for the worst here. Even when runners have sunk their heart and soul into making the worst not happen here. This chapter likes to stomp that sometimes. And we kind of saw it last time with Marlin having quite a few unfortunate deaths here. But so far, so good, it looks like.
Oh, Chaikitty went a little too high there, but still hit the corner of the block. That room with the double wall boost into that corner grab is really annoying because you're always tempted to go as high as possible from the wall boost, but that just gets you killed.
I thought Chaikitty was going to die there, but instead opting to dash straight up and wall bouncing off of the left side of the entrance.
Huh.
A few screens gone already, but it was a good thing to see.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Sometimes you want to explain what happened, and then by the time
I think Discord may have hidden that from me.
Yeah, Discord, good job, but definitely not helping.
As long as these breaks are being staggered and we're not just getting them at the same time, we'll be able to catch everything collectively.
Who knows? Discord isn't very good. I saw a small death on the auto scroller for Chaikitty, but it looked like it was closer to the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't even know how the stream's looking. Like, the stream might be looking fine, and they might just be making fun of us, but... I mean, hey, this is Discord's fault. Alright, into the cliff face.
Ooh,
Chaikitty.
nice fight block grab from Chaikitty, getting that ultra at the start of the round.
Yep. Let's see if ultramarlin can do the cycle skip. Yup.
Alright, no problems this time.
Yeah, I think Chaikitty might have been the one to have a problem there last
okay.
time. But...
Oh, was it? Okay.
Well, neither of them had a problem this time, so that's
Yeah.
just great. That's what really keeps my spirits high. Chaikitty, going to enter the last room to finish off not only this very good cliff base, but this very good resort, or ridge in general.
Yeah. Sub 250.
That is an amazing time.
Looks like ultramarlin should be able to get a sub 3 at least.
Yeah, and that is definitely still respectable. Alright, we'll see what Chaikitty decides to do. I feel like Chaikitty, if Chaikitty is definitely ruminating on that round 1, I believe Chaikitty is probably going to be doing 5B again. I don't remember who. Okay, no, wait, no. I think it was game 2 they said they really wanted to do it, so...
Yeah, so looks like they're probably both gonna do it this time as well then.
Yeah, but like, not only did Chaikitty have like a 15-second better, I think it was, 5B over ultramarlin in game 1, but there were definitely some kind of silly mistakes that Chaikitty made in 5B.
Yeet! Yes, yeet!
Yeah.
Alright, Chaikitty taking the cassette route. Oh my gosh, Discord! I want to see ultramarlin
Yeah, okay,
do
we're
the
having
yeet.
the same problem here. The Discord... The first 3 letters in Discord can also be used in disagree, which is definitely what Discord is doing. I've tried.
Okay, at least we see.
Double yeet!
Yes, both eats.
Yeet, yeet.
Thank goodness Discord let us see that.
Yeah, Discord just wanted us to see.
Ultramarlin accidentally took an extra transition there.
Yep.
It looks like Ultramarlin knows a few more. Oh.
Yeah. It definitely feels like Ultramarlin is more practiced.
Oh wait,
in...
that button.
Oh, the button was already pressed.
I didn't know it stayed
Yeah.
pressed.
I did not know that either. That is interesting. But
It seems Ultramarlin didn't know that either.
yeah,
Against people don't usually die there.
yeah, that's a very kind of specific death to take. But it definitely is not a good one to take because Chaikitty already had a decent lead entering 5B.
Yeah. Okay. This new demo skip can change a lot.
I guess if the old demo skip was a demo dash,
okay.
is this one
Oh my gosh, no, I can't.
Discord wants
Okay,
to
he
keep
got
the
it, he got
suspense.
it.
So
Okay.
that's in chapter 3 of a demo dash. I guess that one could be called like a demo death or something. Demo death warp.
Yeah, like demo warp or something.
I don't know. I'm gonna allow people that know more than 2 things about this game to name that.
I opted to just generalize it and call it like a transition cancel or something because that's basically
Yeah.
what you're doing.
That's
Like,
definitely
I don't
not.
think it has any other big uses other than this. But
Definitely.
the only other place I know it's been used, but not actually in a run, is to start the Oshiro chase while still being in.
That's the dream right there. I actually kind of want to try that. But that would require reinstalling the game. Oh, that looks scary. Oh, that was scary. That getting taking it to death. Trying to get the second button there, getting it that time. That Seeker bounce.
Oh, I didn't
always...
see it. Did Ultramarlin get the demo skip?
Oh, I didn't notice. I think I was kind of hyper focused on Chaikitty, or laughing about a joke I made that wasn't funny.
Well, chat will let us know in 5 minutes.
I mean, based on the gap in the lead, it looks like it hasn't changed drastically.
Yeah, so
And I don't think I
Ultramarlin
recall
probably
any of the skips you see when you don't do that, or the rooms you see when you don't.
Chaikitty's having a little trouble here. Will he have to use
Yeah.
a secret? Or did he just die there? I don't know.
I mean,
Okay, he died there.
Yeah. Chaikitty's having a lot of problems with that room, and Ultramarlin is just in that room now, getting it first try.
Oh,
And
they're in the
look
same
at
room
that.
now.
yeah. Welcome to great races that Discord doesn't want you to watch.
Just us, I'm pretty sure.
Just us, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Twitch can see it.
I'm hoping Twitch can see it, because this is definitely something that wants to be seen, that needs to be seen.
Alright, no trouble in this room for Chaikitty.
Quality.
And no trouble in this room for ultramarlin either. Okay.
Oh, that was interesting.
Oh,
Ultramarlin.
whoa.
Oh.
Theo, what are you doing?
Theo having a field day. Oh, Theo! Get back here. Theo.
Oh.
Child.
Oh no. Marlin's ahead now by like a second.
No, he's not.
Oh, now Chaikitty is ahead by a second.
Ping? I mean, I don't blame him for dying on that room. It is impossible after all.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly. Theo even. Alright, yeah. Staying close together. It looks like, what, is that 2 seconds? 2 seconds. In between the two. After 5B, advantage Chaikitty. What? Definitely was a better 5B for Ultramarlin, if I recall, based on the difference at the beginning of the chapter. That one room in the Theo section definitely was really bad for Chaikitty, and Ultramarlin capitalized on that
Right.
to the greatest potential.
So here comes the first thing that could change it. Lake skip.
Link skip.
Chaikitty gets it.
Chaikitty staying confident.
Marlin
though.
gets it. Okay.
Marlin staying confident that Chaikitty can keep the lead, and Marlin staying confident that he can take the lead. Definitely two different dynamics, I guess, seeing these players. They're both going to want to do everything they can, because the smallest of changes in strats could change, well, just about everything going on in this race. Of course, it's not like these two know what the other is doing, so... I don't know. You kind of always have a feeling about your opponent in this game, especially with
Yeah, I think Chaikitty got the fast grab. I couldn't see it. Okay, Marlin got it too.
Marlin did for sure. And I think Marlin also... I can't tell if the lead has grown or shrunk at all yet.
I think Chaikitty has gained a small lead just with movement.
Oh yeah, I think maybe like a second worth in the past minute and a half.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to see considering Feather keyboard.
Well, I mean, like, to be honest, Feather Keyboard probably, like, saves a second over the course of the entire run. Like, there are some strats where it actually makes no difference whatsoever because of cycles and such.
Maybe. This game's wild. Chaikitty...
Oh wait, Ultramarlin's ahead now. Did Chaikitty
Oh.
die?
Maybe.
Okay, top route for Chaikitty.
Top route for Chaikitty. Definitely could see a shift here.
Okay, I
And
think
looks
that
about-
probably broke about even with how fast Chaikitty went through that room.
Maybe. I think Chaikitty actually did save a little bit, though. It's hard to say for sure, because Discord hates us, but... it seems to be getting better. It's definitely still easy to tell, like, what's happening
Oh,
in situations.
Chaikitty got cornered there. That happens with that particular corner a lot.
Yeah.
Let's just not see it happen at Battle in Boost. That would be far more
I
dissatisfying.
mean, wasn't that where the lead shifted last race into Chaikitty's favor?
Maybe.
Was Ultramarlin
I-
bonking on top of the tunnel?
Maybe.
Because I believe that's where things happen. But Chaikitty definitely backed up that advantage with a crazy... Yeah, this looks the exact same as last race.
Yeah, this is the exact same
I'm
as
gonna
last
be
race.
completely honest. This looks the exact same.
I think
so-
Chaikitty waits a little longer for Battle and Boost,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Chaikitty got Battle and Boost, and
Yeah, he
now
had
yep,
the
they're
same
dead
result.
even.
This is the same
Chaikitty
race.
is a second down.
I'm having deja vu.
Oh no!
Oh no!
How did that happen?
That
He
pile
didn't
of
get
spikes
stuff.
is literally the size of Madeline. That's fun.
I don't
never
even
actually
know if
seen
the
anyone
devs
hit that
ever
before.
expected someone to crash into those spikes. Like,
Yeah.
it's something you would think impossible.
I don't even know. Alright, oh, okay. Choking on my own hair, but we're fine.
Good fast cycle from Chaikitty in that room.
The
Okay,
A
because
great
of that
feather
death,
lift
because
there.
of that death in Chaikitty, they are about a whole room apart now, but it's still so close.
Yep. Let's see. Chaikitty got a pretty good feather.
Okay,
lift
he gets
last
that
time.
ultra this time without
Improves
it.
upon it this time.
Whoa, Chaikitty goes really far back with that.
Yeah.
hyper.
That was pretty interesting. Marlin keep it up, not letting any dash go to waste. Boosting off of every corner he tends to hit. It's just great gameplay from Marlin and Chaikitty.
Have the Chaikitty.
Death. I don't know. I was focused on Marlin.
Okay, Marlin's about 11 seconds in now.
Yep. Marlin's just so clean throughout this whole battle in the section.
Oh my gosh. And
Oh.
Chaikitty has been having the opposite of clean, unfortunately.
Yeah, it can happen, but there's lots of water in this pool. Definitely can clean yourself up and get back into the game. Looks like Chaikitty has been refreshed, getting into the remix. We do need to mix things up with Chaikitty though, because I don't think Chaikitty wants to keep
whoa.
Yeah, I don't think Chaikitty wants to keep the style of play from that first half of Battlein for too much longer. But Ultramarlin,
Chaikitty has like died twice and has saved like 3 really weird near deaths so far.
yeah.
Unfortunately, those near deaths
Battlein,
cost like a second each.
Chaikitty. But however much Chaikitty can save with just movement, the damage has already been.
Oh,
Oh my goodness! Yeah, even with stuff like that, it feels like a bit of the damage has already been done to Chaikitty because
Okay.
you can see the differences in the
Yeah.
two now.
At least Chaikitty didn't have that other mistake that he made in the last room of Battlein.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to have mistakes not happen, but you know,
Yeah.
this game happens. So you gotta
Like-
roll with it.
Like overall, this reflection definitely cost Chaikitty a lot of time because of Battlein.
I would agree. And we have Ultramarlin being the first into the summit. Chaikitty not too far behind. I don't think we have an IGT sync right now, or we might. Cutscenes and stuff. Okay, it's pretty close.
Yeah, they spent about the same amount of time in the menu. IGT,
There's the
over that
IGT
second
thing.
part. Yep, there it is.
Yeah. Alright. Looks like
Oh, no!
Ultramarlin- Oh
Kitty.
no! And yeah, Ultramarlin's base was just very good.
Oh,
no! Chaikitty stubbed their toe. Or like the back of the foot. Stubbed their heel, I guess. I like to use toe because it sounds more human-like. And frankly, I'd like to think
I
Madeline
mean,
is human.
stubbing your toe is basically the IRL version of getting cornered, right?
Yeah! Yeah, we can go with that one.
Like you're just running, and all of a sudden you kick a corner, and you just stop running.
Yeah, we can go with that. Oh, that is not. It's not that funny, is it? Should I be laughing that hard? All right. Ultramarlin definitely did not let any second go to waste in 500.
Yeah.
Moving into 1,000 quicker than Chaikitty can even make it to the last room. This is something alright. We did see a lot of problems.
Oh,
in the
whoa!
other
What happened
frames.
there? Marlon
Um,
was going up.
I
Did he
don't
try-
think so.
I think he.
failed
I think
with
he
the
tried.
hack.
I think what happened was he dream hypered out of the top of that block, which caused him to actually dash down into the spike.
Maybe. I mean, in the second attempt, we saw him do a down right dash, so maybe
Yeah.
it was
Went over the top of it and
angle?
did a downright dash.
Maybe. Might have been too far to one side, and
Yeah.
not have been in a great position.
Okay, so I know
Yeah.
one of the runners had a lot of trouble with the last room of 2000.
That was Chaikitty.
That was Chaikitty. Okay.
Who I'm suspecting is a problem that you mentioned of just dream hypering too soon and starting to move downwards because of hypering and
Yeah.
hitting spikes on top of a dream block. Hopefully Chaikitty is
Oh no!
learning from that.
Okay, he had a little bit of trouble with that same jump, but didn't die to it this
I-
time.
That was intended.
You think that was intentional?
I think so, because Chaikitty, we
Marlon-
definitely saw
Going
last
for the
race.
fast cycle
We
and missed
definitely
it.
saw Chaikitty set that up a lot last race.
So this is where the big ping pong happened last race, but
Yeah.
it looks like Ultramarlin's lead is more significant this
Yeah, it
time.
looks like Ultramarlin definitely has taken
Oh, Kitty's
mental
going
note
for the
of the
fast
last
cycle.
race.
Oh no! Oh,
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 good. Okay.
okay. He's alive at least.
Left the
Oh, wait.
small spot on the platform.
Oh, oh, oh!
Generate the dash. Definitely cutting it
So many close calls.
close to comfort, but making
I
it
mean,
through
Kitty's
screens.
losing a lot of time to those movement mistakes, but still. How is he
Yeah,
not
losing
dying?
a lot of time, which doesn't really have the time to give away like last race.
Yeah.
If anything, that kind of has flip-flopped to Marlon, who has just been playing
Flawlessly and
one
stuff.
of the best chapters we've seen from him in between all of the race so far.
Oh, oh no! Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think he almost ran that block into the corner there.
That is something, alright. But it looks like made
Oh,
it.
whoa, whoa.
Oh, okay, Marlon. Marlon, stand still. It's okay. Definitely doing fine. Snowball bouncing from Chaikitty into auto scroller skip. Let's see.
Chaikitty holding on to that strawberry. And the two diagonal dashes to safety. Okay, there goes the pair.
And alright, so both of them went through auto scroller skip, which is good. But 2,500 and 3,000 still stand. Will they be enough to take Marlon out of the lead and give Chaikitty a victory? Or will Marlon be leading us confidently into a game 3? We have about, what, 5 or so minutes to find out?
Yeah,
Let's see. Because
a little
these
less
are
than
in
5.
attempts.
Hopefully a little less than 5
Hopefully
because
less than 5, you're right.
5 minutes would be a 9:30 plus, which Marlon does not want to get another one of.
Yeah, definitely not. Looking good so far.
Oh, wow, he gets the key skip without resetting the transition.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
hard to do.
Impressive. Yeah, Marlon, this has just kind of been out of his mind. Summit performance. Let's go for
Yeah,
the
no
door skip.
skip time.
I don't even know how to say the name.
I
Alright,
think he
looks
probably
like-
got it.
got it.
Question is, did he get the rest? No, he didn't. We didn't get to see how he died. Okay, Marlon takes that spring, runs out of stamina.
Alright.
Oh! Okay, he doesn't have a dash, he needs to jump on top of that. Okay,
Yeah. That's the thing I feel like is a normal thing, though, so...
yeah.
Was
I mean, people
fortunately not one of the-
normally climb onto that block. Or actually, Marlon didn't. I think Marlon was just playing that last room safe.
Maybe. But they're both in 3,000. see downdrafts could play someone dirty. They like to play people dirty. That's why they put spikes all over the floor. But these two are doing a great job navigating said spikes. Marlin.
I wonder if we're going to see. I wonder if we're going to see Chaikitty do the triple corner boost at the last flag of downdraft again.
Maybe.
There it is.
Very nice.
It's such a flashy strat. I love it.
Yeah, it oozes style. Although, am I allowed to talk about style when I say verbs like oozes? Reaching 14. Reaching that halfway number. Not necessarily the halfway point of 3,000, because some of these last flags are lengthy and difficult. Marlin's got a kind of scary lead at this point. Kind of scary to both, because it's definitely one that Chaikitty is going to have to work to overturn. But
Yeah.
it's getting into the last part of 3,000, it's one that's very scary to keep, because it's still not the biggest thing in the world. Grabbing checkpoint 10, not an awful play. I'd just grab flags if I were Marlin.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. Good thing he. Or actually, no. That didn't matter. But...
Ooh.
Oh. Chaikitty's getting closer and closer every time he messes that up.
Chaikitty skipped flag 9 though, and I don't like where that's going.
Oh, Chaikitty's
It's
ahead.
on 7. Okay, thanks Discord for showing us this. Actually. Meanwhile, okay, Marlin is finally into 7. Meanwhile, Chaikitty hitting. All right.
Oh, no!
no!
He died to flag 7.
Ah, I love
Oh no.
Discord showing us things. Alright,
Yeah.
Chaikitty headed into the last 5 flags.
Oh, what's Chaikitty?
It's just
That's
not the direction
unusual.
you want to
Is he
go.
going for... Okay. At first I thought I was wondering if he was going for that demo dash.
There's
I
a
was like,
demo
no,
dash
he's
there?
not. There's a demo dash, a really hard demo dash that I've
Could have
only
been.
seen one
Who
person
knows?
do.
You never know.
And he only the person who did it only did it because he was already losing the race. I think it was FC Races who did it.
What a legend. Alright, well, Chaikitty going to grab flag 1. And maybe a flag 1 death could change something up late into the flag. Like if we see a cutscene reset, that would be a changer.
No,
but it didn't
no
happen.
that.
So
Alright.
it looks like
So
Chaikitty.
Chaikitty takes round 2 and the match. A very unfortunate finish for ultramarlin.
Very unfortunate finish for ultramarlin. I agree. But still a great race overall.
Almost a
Look at
sub
that.
32 for Chaikitty. Is that a PB for Chaikitty?
No, I don't think it's a PB for Chaikitty for a sub 32. I'll
Okay.
look, because I think somebody mentioned the PB in chat. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, not nearly a PB. Okay, I wasn't sure what their PBs were.
According to chat, because of this...
Ultramarlin wasn't that far from his PB though. He would have PB'd if he didn't have trouble at the end of Summit.
Well, Speedrun.com seems to be
SRC's
out of
outdated.
date.
Okay.
Yeah, because according to this that I'm looking at, we see PBs were 31.21 for Chaikitty and 31.57 for Marlin. So it's still close to a PB. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. Just not as close as could have hoped for.
All right, so we'll be having them for a post-game interview in just a moment.
That I definitely want to talk to these two.
Yes.
At least we... okay, I'm not going to speak too soon.
Hello.
Alright, So that's we have Chaikitty with us right now. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks.
So how do you feel about those two sets? And I guess this question can extend to Marlon, who just joined us.
Hi.
GG's Marlon, you played very well. Unfortunately, had to take a 2-0, but was still a nail-biting set, really. So yeah, how'd you two feel about these two games?
Who should go first?
I guess we can start with our victor, Chaikitty. How do you feel taking the victory?
I think I definitely felt a lot better going into the second race, because the first race I made a lot of mistakes, especially toward the beginning. But this time I think after I got through resort, I did a lot better in the second run, and then that gave me kind of a confidence boost. And then I was very fortunate to get the skip on 5B in both races.
The brand new 5B skip only.
Yeah. That honestly made the difference.
It did.
In both races, probably.
I mean, game 1 was a little bit bigger in difference, but in this, that saves 15 seconds? And you guys were 10 seconds apart?
I think it's closer to 20, 25.
Okay. Well, it's big enough to definitely have decided this race.
I think it almost it was pretty close to being like the deciding thing in the first race, because I know you got it, Kitty, and Marlon didn't in the first race. But then Marlon, if Marlon got a really good summit in the first race, he actually would have won by a fair amount.
Yeah, I really pulled it together on summit in the first race. I was very happy with that.
But I think both of you got the 5B skip on your second run, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you got it, Marlon? Okay. We couldn't see because Discord was being naughty. But
Discord was kind of acting up on our end, so we didn't get to see a lot of things that
sucks.
Were pretty vital in changing the tides of this race. Which I guess, speaking of tides shifting quickly, brings us to Marlon. You definitely had a lot of things that I'm guessing preferred not to have happened throughout that, but do you still feel happy with your performance in this race, or do you feel like this was just kind of a not very good set for you?
So the second race started off pretty badly. I think I was like 41 seconds behind my PB going out of resort. But I actually golded Mirror Temple Split by like 10 seconds or so, because I got a 2:43 5B, I think, and a really good 5A part. So that was pretty good. And my reflection after that was also very good. But then, summit, I had a lot of bad deaths on 3,000 meters.
And that's just kind of the nature of 3,000.
Yeah, I think I died like 4 times on the same flag, and then just ended up grabbing a flag you would normally never go for. So
the safety flag 8.
Yeah. Flag 8 was unfortunately troublesome. But I think like both of these runs pretty much came down the summit. Like in the first run, you two were basically playing ping pong during 1,000 and 1,500.
Yeah.
Like, you were just dying back to back in the same room. And each time, one of you was 1 second ahead of the other.
Nice.
It went on for like the entirety of 1,500. And then in the second race, something similar was happening, at least early on in the battle and boss fight, until later on when I think Marlon took a more substantial lead.
Yeah, at least it was fun to watch then.
Both races were definitely very entertaining. We got to see some new stuff, including a brand new tech being utilized, maybe for the first time ever in a run. I don't know. I know TGH has been streaming while this run has been going, so maybe he's done it already. But this is definitely the first time it's been seen in a race.
Yeah.
And certainly looks much easier than that like pixel perfect corner boost.
When the trick got discovered, I was already like practicing for the race like a couple of hours earlier, and I started trying it and got it like 9 out of 10 times, And then just before the race started, I tried it again, and I never got it once out of like 20 tries or something. So that I wasn't very confident going into the first race. And then for the second race, I got it, and after that, I think I played really well until like 3,000 meters. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd say this was the most entertaining race so far in this tournament. Definitely one of the closest overall. We got to see a lot of very interesting things happen.
It was a blast. I absolutely loved the performance you two put on, and despite a few rough patches, it was one of the most entertaining is a good word, but just one of the most thrilling. I think it was. You two definitely in the pre-race interview, you mentioned you'd like to go crazy with this game, and I had high standards. This game, crazy, you're given high standards, and you guys definitely did not disappoint in terms of the show that you not only, I feel, intended to put on, but did in the end. So, just a huge congratulations for both of you for playing like that. Definitely a great performance, and both of you really brought just what you're made of.
And now that that new trick's been discovered, or have you already, or do you plan on now integrating like 5e into all of your runs from this point onward?
I was pretty much going for the 5B corner boost for all of my PB attempts.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't. I wasn't really sure if I should go for the 5B route in the first race. But because the new tech got discovered, I figured I would just go for it in all the races. And yeah, it worked out 1 out of 2 times. So I guess that's better than the corner boost, actually. A lot better.
Yeah, definitely better than the corner boost.
Yeah, I think for me too, I'll probably start doing that at least in most of my PB attempts. I mean, I might need to practice a little bit of the rest of 5B. That was a bit shaky, but just a little more practice, and I think it would definitely save time to my 5A most times.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where the 5B IL record actually goes. Like, I think it's 231 is the record right now. I think it can easily go down to 225 or even lower.
Well, the thing is, the new tech, it does take a little bit longer than if you go for the corner boost. It's just you just don't die like 9 out of 10 times, you know. So it's not actually faster, it's just more consistent. Yeah,
but actually, like, people will now start to actually try to improve and like incorporate 5P into their runs. So there will be some new records, I think. And it's only like 2 seconds slow, I think. So.
And so yeah, that's definitely something. I want to move on to another topic. Speaking of consistency, that's going to be something, Chaikitty, you're going to want to keep going on into the further stages of the tournament. You get to race TGH next.
Yeah.
How do you feel
about that?
So, yeah, how do you feel about that one? You feel like consistency is going to be a thing?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say that I'm expecting to, you know, do well and win, and you know, but I mean, as always, I'm just gonna have fun with it, you know, do my best. And either way, TGH for sure, he's a legendary speedrunner, so it's an honor, honestly, just to be racing against him at all.
Yeah, that's one thing that can definitely change your mindset, is just seeing your name on screen next to someone like that is definitely definitely humbling for sure. But
I think too, on the other hand, it kind of takes some of the pressure off, because I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm gonna do well in terms of winning the race. Maybe
that was definitely a factor
it'll
in
make
this
it
race.
easier.
Basically, you can think of it as a solo run and just race yourself.
Yeah, because that was definitely a factor in this race.
For sure.
When the matchup is much closer, I feel like the pressure might make things
very
harder.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah. So like, it's definitely good to see you comfortable and just kind of like excited to keep moving on, despite you not being in the greatest of bracket positions based on
Mhm.
TGH, of course. But again, it's still great to see you wanting to play the game more, I guess. And speaking of which, Marlon, you're unfortunately not moving on, but is this going to mark an end, a break in Celeste for you? Or is this just motivating you to get better more? Or are you just going to chill with the game for a bit? What do you think?
I think I will, because like the corner boost in 5B was really tiring, like for the last couple of weeks. But with the new tech, I think I will enjoy the 5B route a lot more now. So I will hope for a PB soon, and my goal is to get a sub 31 at some point, and I think it's definitely possible for me right
You
now.
guys
so.
are definitely both on the road to the very soon PB.
Yeah. I mean, what was that, Marlon? That was like, what, less than 15 seconds off there for you?
Yeah, the second race, I was 14 seconds off my PB, and I actually saved like 30 seconds.
All you
between
need to
Rift and
do
Summit.
is do what you did today, and then just finish off Summit with a better time.
Yeah.
The Summit's the only thing you need to change. Like as long as you can get consistent with the other chapters, you're well on your way.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Resort wasn't really good in the second run, but yeah, Summit.
Resort ever good?
I mean, like when you don't die 10 times through Demo Dash, it can be kind of okay.
You know what? Yeah, I'll accept that answer.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll keep running the game at least until I get sub 31 for sure.
All right. So, do you guys have anything else to say before we close off?
No, I'm good.
Right, you
Yeah,
good?
just thank you to the commentators. You did a great job. Well,
No.
I'm assuming you did a great job, but
I hope I did a great job.
yeah.
We did a better job than Discord has been doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed the commentary. It was definitely an exciting race to commentate. So again, I'd like to thank you. I can't thank you enough for racing today. And of course, everybody who came out to watch it and to share the hype among themselves. It was definitely one of the greatest things to come this early in the tournament. This is definitely going to set a precedent for later matches, I feel. So you guys should definitely both be very proud of the performance you put on today, of course, and I hope you just keep going faster. And with that, I am out of things to say.
All right. So just to end things off, that's the last Celeste run of the day. We also have a Mario Kart Double Dash race in about actually in like half an hour. So you can catch that. We have 2 more Celeste races tomorrow. The first between Psyched and Maya and Define, which I think is also a very close matchup.
Yeah, that is a close matchup. Also, a definitely high-level matchup.
And also Nero versus Flare Bear, not quite as close, but should still be interesting.
But you're watching Nero and Flare, who are... Nero specifically is, I believe, in our top 5 right now?
Nero is number 6.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. I didn't even realize this. Nero got a sub 30 today.
Oh! Well, congratulations. You're watching a sub 30 winner.
Yeah.
And you're
Alright,
watching...
well, you're going to want to catch that race tomorrow then.
And Flare.
Congratulations to Nero.
Definitely... Flare has never slacked in this game, to put it lightly. So, it'll be exciting tomorrow.
Alright, so with that, stick around if you want to see Mario Kart Double Dash. Either way, I'm Programmatic, and this is Lori D. Bunnykins, as well as Chaikitty and ultramarlin, and we'll be off. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Thank you for watching.